No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay at -3. Four holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateaued green is not a bad play here. And that one not on the green, but not a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Okay, on the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. No issues here. That is into the fairway. "70 yards. All that's left here for his second. Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in too. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second. Ooh.
A nice shot and a good chance for a par. The statistics on the PGA Tour show that from 8 feet, you make 50% of your putts.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for his par here at 18. And that's got to wind up at opening round 68, 4 under par. Our featured golfer in a good position, you'd have to say. Just 3 shots off the pace after round 1.
Just got to keep the leaders in check, though. Can't afford to get, further away.
So that should just about do it. For all of us at EA Sports, thanks for spending some time with us on the road to the Masters. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to feature some of the best young talent in the world of golf. From the Pacific Northwest and Bandon Dunes Golf Resort, live second-round coverage of the Oregon Championship. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend. as we show you the leaderboard. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. Little bit of an awkward distance for this, his second. Straightforward pitch shot here, 35 yards.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Got it there, but not quite on target. All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes, a long par 3 coming in at 220 yards. And it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. And that one going to wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. Going to have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. That is agonizing.
Hit it.
This from 7 feet. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay right where he is. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. That is a really good shot. On and 2 on this par 5, but the work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
That is well judged. Straight into the cup. It's a birdie here at number 3. And he'll move to 4 under. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf. And that, a well-placed bunker. It'll collect plenty of shots just like that one, as this indeed rolls into the sand. Coming out of the bunker, just couldn't get enough club head on the ball and comes up well short. "14 feet to the hole. Oh, that'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key, because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle. Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And after opening with a 68, he'll move to 1 under for his round here. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 sixth. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4-7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. And that will do just fine. This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Nope, that was never going to climb that hill, and he has left himself a tester coming up.
Now a 7-footer.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain at 4 under. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or bomb it over those 2 fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. Well, he's taking a big run at this. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And he'll get it into red figures for the day at 1 under par, 5 under overall. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5 9th. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. This starting up the right side. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Okay, that's acceptable there.
This will be a 14-foot putt here.
That one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th, and he'll go out in 34, 2 under par for this front side. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left. Well, that's on a pretty good line so far.
I mean, that is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw on the par 4 with a drive in 1.
Yeah, that's really well done. From that distance, you'll take it every time. So now eyeing this one for birdie. Oh, how about the run here? That a 3rd consecutive birdie. And that'll move him to 7 under par. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the left side of this fairway, he'll look over his second.
This is a 9-footer.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay at 7 under. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism. But par is not a bad score here, as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll remain right where he is. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Had half the equation on that shot, the distance. Not quite the accuracy. Missed it a hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and, well, let's see how good you can chip.
Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. That is going to push him into the lead here on this Friday. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th, listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. Uh-oh, that's not going as intended. Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Everybody goes to the range and they all want to hit 300-yard short shots. But those little chip shots are just as important.
This from about 10 feet. Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And with it, the lead is back down to 1. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. Well, that is right, and that could be trouble.
Bogey at the last and found the rough here. It's going to be a little bit of a shock on the momentum because it's going in the wrong direction.
Well played there, a birdie here at 16. And he's opened up a 2-shot lead here in round 2. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind.
Yep, it finished on the green. Less said, the better.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And this will stay a 1-shot lead. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape. Now, to possibly finish this round in grand style, a long look for eagle. We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
And he seemingly had no problem with his reads all round long, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that will be matching 68s for the first two rounds. So after a wonderful Thursday and Friday of golf, our featured player is only a shot back at the end of day two.
The end of 36 hole.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. From picturesque abandoned dunes on the Pacific coast of Oregon, it's live third-round coverage of the Oregon Championship. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. And not the way you want to start your morning. That is going to be trouble right out of the starting gate. Pretty shaggy lie here as he'll try to muster up something for his second. Notah Begay is on the ground for us at the first green.
And this very makeable here. I see almost no break.
Oh, yes, that's the way to start the day. It is a birdie here at the opening hole. And he'll move it to 1 under for his round, -9 for the tournament. The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a straightforward, though long, par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a must. Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface.
Nah, the pace was okay, but that needed to be started a bit further out to the right. That finished off for a par here with the second, and it'll stay at -9. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. 11 feet away. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he gets it to 2 under for his round. 11 under now for the tournament. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
He's left himself 133 yards to the flag, pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss it the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Look at this pod. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he's going to remain at 10 under. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way.
one not going to stop in time. It'll roll all the way into the bunker. Hoping just to get this on somehow. His second from the fairway bunker.
You can see why the architect has put this bunker exactly here, because if you don't hit a good shot, you're going to find another bunker, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, too much spin coming out of that sand. Not quite the run out you're looking for, and that'll come up a wee bit short. Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the fifth. And he's going to drop back to -9. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this sixth hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Just a little over-ambitious on that chip shot. Just sailed past.
Not an easy one, 20 feet away. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And he's going to fall out of the lead and wind up a shot back.